Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and Mad Matt Mancinelli is the start of this video. He is our fourth death in the playthrough so far, joining Max, Coda, Sinclair, Felipe, H11, Enrique, and Tomas, Terrible Enriquez. So these are the guys that we keep seeing coming back as revenants, and now Mad Matt Mancinelli will join them. The sad part about poor Matt, he only got out on a couple missions. And then the bad happened to him. So sorry about that, Matt, but you still may be making an appearance yet, as we've seen with our other deaths. So let's get back out here and get everybody moving and recover from this mission that was so tough on us. So we picked up let's also say more than our fair share of delirium. So I'm thinking, let's just go back to the base with everybody here. We can pick up Road Train, who should be in good shape by then, and probably deal some treatments here and or cybernetics or whatever we can afford at that time, and go from there. So Tiamat 8, what's the other ship down here? Manticore 9, let's get you guys both flying to the base. And then in addition to that, we also have some other ships on the map, and this is this one, flying to another corrupted haven. But looking at this team between episodes, I think they have too much delirium, considering how much delirium the other team picked up on this mission. We need to get them as clean as possible so we can hold on to our will as long as possible to help us out in this mission. So I'm going to bring us back down to this base just to go through some treatments or whatever we decide to do to get ready for the Corrupted Haven instead. We'll explore here on the way with the Manticore 1 and Machine Hater to get that done. So yes, I've changed my mind in between episodes, and we're coming down to do this. And then get some treatments at the base here in Central America. And then finally, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we have our Airgame over here. And we have these guys over here, which still need to pick up. So we'll go back to the Airgame. This is where we're going to watch and get this battle going. And we're waiting. Come on, Charun. We're waiting for you. And I think I saw, because I was watching the Behemoth at that moment, I think a flyer may have just appeared underneath the Behemoth just as this popped up. So we'll have to get back down there and take a look. With that in mind, I hope this battle goes well, because we've had Void Chamber battles with Charuns that have taken one airship with hardly any losses, and we've had these battles that have taken two ships with extreme losses to get it done. So it's a little, I guess you could say, RNG. But Aurora, we're going to start out with you, follow up with Nikolai Carpathia should it be necessary, and let's get this thing shot down. Okay, we are set. We're focused on the Void Chamber. That's the deadliest weapon it has. And if we can successfully take it out, then this thing becomes a piece of cake. If not, well, we're in for a long day. And we're in for a long day, perhaps because we are down to one weapon. We've had one hit on the Void Chamber. He's going to get another. One more successful hit causes us to disengage. But we need just maybe one more hit from Nikolai on the Void Chamber to be able to take it down. So this was pretty much a worst case kind of situation for the Aurora. Getting hit twice by that deadly weapon. So Nikolai, I would like to get to you. Well, no, that's not the way we're going to get to you. We're going to come down here. I guess I have to choose Nikolai and find Nikolai here. There he is. So we can choose another air battle. All right, come on, Void Chamber. Let's fall easy. Let's fall before you can even shoot once at us to hurt us. Come on, shots. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, the Void Chamber's out. So the best case scenario happened. Nikolai, looks like we should have had you shooting around the first time around. Let's get rid of these pesky spikes as we then take down the Charun. You know, the spikes might not hurt us as much, but we still need you to hit, Nikolai. Oh, there we go. There we go. One more good hit. And we can take this thing down easy. Yes, speed it up. One more hit, that's all it takes. Kablam. Okay, so we got 30 more tech, which actually was much needed. So thank you, Nikolai. The bad thing is I could have sworn, unless that was a leg I saw. So I want to look up here. And that's on the... So I'm not sure. I might have been seeing ghosts. I might be overly paranoid. I don't know. But we're going to keep Nikolai sitting here. And we're going to keep an eye on this thing. We're going to let the Aurora retreat. And we're going to see what happens with the... so we can immediately, once she finishes retreating, we can send her to base to get recovered. All right. Yeah, and there is a car. And so I did see something. How about that? So Aurora, let's get you recovered and repaired up here. And Nikolai, you're not in 100% shape, my man. We don't have much left on your afterburners, but then again, for a Charon, they don't do much for us anyway, other than distract. So let's try coming down here and seeing if we can solo this thing. Yeah, and it does have a void chamber too. We're gonna give it a go. We've done it before. Let's see if we can do it again. And we're going to come back up here. Okay, the Manticore 9, let's get in here and let's get a check on Road Train. Get him on you either way. Yeah, he's almost repaired, but we're still going to load him up there. And then we got to get the Tiamat 8. We definitely got to get some healing going here. But the first thing I'm going to do is see if we can handle the air battle first. So you guys recover just a little bit. And we'll jump back over down to the air game. And is this the Aurora already? Oh, machine here. Oh, no. I was thinking that was the base. So let's explore here. Our team has made it here. And then let's get down to Nikolai again and see if we can handle this car and get lucky. If we don't, it'll probably finish its job and fly back to the Behemoth, but at least it's not a haven that we will lose as a result. What we'll do, and then we just got to keep it. Aurora has a long way to go to get fixed up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it again. And we missed. Oh, that's not a good sign. Last time we hit, and here we go. And we got hit, and we're down to one freaking weapon. So this does not look like it was... Oh, especially if we keep missing and not look like as well advised as far as... Oh, well, he kept us with our weapon. So I'm hanging in there to try and damage the void chamber just in case. And we keep missing. Nikolai, you're a little rattled on this particular battle. See if you can focus in and save us. No, that was against the hull. Kept our weapon in there. We need to disengage because one more hit can take us out. Okay, so that didn't exactly go so well. Let's wait for the retreat. Soldier of Avalon. Before World War III, John Smith seemed as ordinary as his name, just another one of the millions of soldiers sent to fight and die for governments who saw them as nothing but statistics. But in the war, he showed that he had a unique aptitude for strategy. He acted fast and achieved decisive victories before the enemy had even figured out what was happening. His troops gave him the nickname Merlin because he moved like a wizard. Then came the implants, the thought transfer experiments, and soon enough, a legend was born. When the old nation-states tore themselves apart, Merlin decided that his first loyalty was to his team. He ignored his orders and founded the haven, now known as Avalon. There are people who think I'm an actual wizard, he laughs, speaking to our operatives. I don't discourage it. It's a strange world we find ourselves in, my friends, and I need every resource I can get. And I'm sure you remember that old Arthur C. Clarke quote about sufficiently advanced technology. But even Merlin himself can't solve every problem. The technology that was used to create my implants is experimental, to say the least. The process wasn't entirely voluntary, and there's still a lot I don't know about what my government did to me. I have the coordinates of a lab that might provide some answers. Can you help me secure it? Well, we'll accept the mission, because we've done this in a prior episode. Excellent. This matches all my information about the Phoenix Project. My people will send you all the information we have immediately. Good luck and thank you. Alright, so we were able to pick up the independent mission, but now we need to retreat and get ourselves healed big time because our hull is in pathetic shape. Alright, and with that done, we're going to have that search coming on. So as soon as this exploration is done, they'll come back here. Then we'll check in on our other guys healing up. We'll do some treatments maybe over there. We got plenty, fortunately, plenty of mutagens up there. And why did we stop here? Oh, the Tiamat finally joined our other ship. So we only made it there with one ship. So now the Tiamat is there. And we can look after we finish that exploration as far as what we're going to do here. All right. The exploration. The machine hater has landed in the remains of a gated community. Judging from the design, this place was built in the early days of the Second Mist, when the upper classes abandoned the cities. The place seems to be in a relatively good shape, if somewhat overgrown. Perhaps there are survivors? Let's investigate. The more our operatives investigate, the stranger the situation gets. It's not entirely clear, but evidence seems to suggest that the inhabitants of the gated community actually killed each other following a dispute about an inheritance. The turrets meant to defend the compound's walls are turned towards the inside, and the lush gardens are full of shattered skeletons. The only thing really worth scavenging is the VR entertainment system. And I'm happy to do it because look at that, 130 frickin' 2 tech. So our tech all of a sudden has gotten back to a decent level. So good job on that search. Let's get down here to do some healing for you two. Let's see, Machine Hater, Manticore 1. So we'll do some healing there, and then we'll do some healing over in our other base as soon as we all get where we need to go. Oh, and look, surprise, surprise, surprise. We get our next base attack, and so more than likely we're going to get to find out what it likes to fly to. Oh, and this is another change with another update. You know these wonderful new photos over here? Well, they aren't photos, but the new artwork over here, they now change with delirium levels also. I don't know if y'all noticed that subtle change to the artwork in the mod. Sometimes it's simple touches like this that they've added, and other times it's, you know, gameplay changes or whatnot. There's always changes going on in the background to the observant eye, so this is a new one right here. So let's go find out where this base is, because the longer we take, the more time the enemy will have to achieve its objectives. Oh. Are we lucky enough that this is happening in a base where we are, perhaps? Is Phoenix Point, is that just our main base, perhaps, where we just sent the Tiamat that I was going to heal up? And Road Train might even be there? Let's go find out. If we take on the attackers now, we can take optimal defensive positions. The mission gets harder over time. So let's give a go at it now. Take a look. And that is indeed where it is. So the title Phoenix Point is... yeah, right here. It's our main base. So that's where we are. It's not Phoenix Point, North Africa. You know, the other ones I guess are labeled with locations, but not our main base. So how cool is that? I think Road Train, you're getting the nod. We're going to have some issues with stamina on the rest of the team. I'm going to have to shrink down the rest of the team a little bit. Let's see. This guy. So many choices, so many things. Now, Yaya, kind of going to sit you down, I think, just because you got hit rough. Let's keep you back from the battle. Not that means anything. And do you have good turrets? And you have good turrets available, so we're going to do that. So Joe Expendable with multi-turrets from you, I'm going to do that. I have... which one of my heavies might have the shoulder attachment I'm hoping for? That one. So Ramex, I think we're going to give you a pass on this one. Oh, we actually have New Jericho helmets and whatnot available. I'm trying to remember when we picked those up. We also have our some new body armor and helmet and leg armor that we should equip on somebody also to protect them. So maybe... so Ramex, I think I'm going to... but then again, Heavies are heavies and can get hit a few times and still survive. So I may not totally take you out of this fight. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm almost thinking, Danica, you're just soft. Dr. Biotoxin, you're low level. Whew. Well, I don't really have the dasher to try riding on Road Train to get to that far terminal. That's one thing that we will not have. Now, Jerry, you went out in the last one. We're going to give this guy a chance to show what he's able to do. And guess what? By just doing that one move, we now have the team we're going to take out. And I think I'm going to go with 2 heavies over something else. So we're going to have to come up with a better build for Aramex. And let's get into to you. Now, Jerry Stray Catkins, were you carrying anything you can share? I'm wondering if your Redemptor was low, and we'll take those off in case somebody else needs them. So we're going to borrow some items just in case others need them, and then we'll give them back to you. This guy, yeah, I'm thinking we'll do that. And then we'll go one less there, and that way we can keep the grenades in there. And with the Redemptor, you probably won't need that, and that way I can put in yet another grenade. But I think we're going to play it this way. I'm going to go for accuracy over potential piercing damage. We're going to give you some boots so you can't get stuck and take away the grenade. Oh, that's like a puzzle. Okay, so let's move on to the next Dark Admiral. You got backup ammo on that thing. That feels good. I don't know. I'll keep the grenade launcher on you. You know, as a matter of fact, I'd almost rather, although I'm not going to start with the purification, I'd rather load you up with hand-thrown grenades, I think. Hey, yeah, we can have plenty of shots on that thing. So we're going to play you that way. Now, as far as armor, it's a slightly better armor, but it doesn't change your accuracy. So, you know, I'm giving that helmet to you. In fact, the leg armor, -1 speed, -1 speed, -4, -20. It just hurts our stealth, but gives you more armor. So let's add some extra armor for you since we have it. We'll decide. I may go with this guy on the Samnu armor on this one, but we'll double check everybody else. So I think I'd rather go once again with handheld grenades over here. You do have a way to jump out of goo if that becomes a problem. And I think I would prefer a different weapon. So we'll bring it down here and then equip you here. Yeah, I like that makeup a little bit better for you, and I won't give you the goo boots in case we have a goo shooting Acheron that may come at us. We'll keep our snipers in, I've decided. I like the accuracy. We may have high malfunction there, I'm not sure. But let's just take a look real quick here. We have +8 accuracy. Yeah, so your accuracy is better with your armor there, so I'm not going to give you tougher armor. We do have Synedrian leg armor, which is 10.5 stealth accuracy, 6.4. So it'll give you better accuracy just by changing this armor. But I think we'll do that with our other sniper, just because you have the style, you have the look with the complete set there. And then Robbie Zasso, you will be the benefactor of this one. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. A little colorful for the rest of your armor, but you know, even your hair's colorful, so let's just go with it. And I think we'll go with this package right here. Is there any single-use thing I can outfit? We'll just do more pistol ammo. Because if we have reinforcements coming in like worms and whatnot, maybe we'll run through that. Joe, expendable average, we gave you that extra turret. I'm going to give you those so you can't get stuck. And I think that's probably good for you. And then who else do we have? Oh, the good old Road Train, who is officially fixed up. You do not have any backup grenades in there, so I guess what we'll do, just in case we need them, since you can't heal, although we do have a technician, we'll put extra medkits in your bay just in case we need them. And we'll keep, I think we will keep the Mephistopheles indoors, because I don't know that we can count on always being able to launch our grenade launcher. So I think that's the way we'll put you there. And then I just need to go back through everybody that's on the mission and see if we have any SP that has to be spent. I think that's about the last thing I kind of brushed through without really checking. But I think, oh, Sean, you definitely have some. And I don't know if what we're going to face. Maybe I hold off on trying to pick up Marked for Death, although we're definitely going to want it eventually against those big Scyllas. So we're just picking it up now. Ramex, nothing. Dark Admiral, nothing. And this guy. I could give you strength, but you're decent enough there. So we're just going to hang on to it because I'm dipping into the pool. So someone has Onslaught. Just changed my mind. I don't dip into the pool a lot, but for Onslaught, that could come in handy. All right. I think we are a team that's ready to get down there. So all items on this base defense will be recovered at mission end after we succeed. Let's go see if we're up to the challenge one more time. Okay, we are mostly up above. So let's see. Okay, so this looks like where the main assault will be starting from. As we experienced last time, the initial assault still does come from this area. There's just lots of other things that will come down the road from other areas. So we're starting out in a decent spot, especially with our snipers. In fact, Sean, why don't you come right here? And you don't see anything with that minor adjustment. We're going to bring you, Robbie Zasso, I think right next to him. So both our snipers have good lines down the center of this path. And where is Road Train? Okay, Road Train's right down below us. And then we also have one more heavy. Oh, that is you up here, Dark Admiral. So actually, Dark Admiral, and that works out nice. The snipers are behind the enclosed or covered railing, and Dark Admiral will be slightly more exposed on this railing facing forward, but you have the Destiny, so that's not a bad spot for you to be positioned. So let's take that spot, and we don't see, in our little slight adjustments, we don't see anything. Ramex, okay, you're way over on this side, and so is, unfortunately, Joe Expendable Average. So Joe Expendable Average is not in the position I want him in at all, because I want him to be able to throw turrets, and he won't be able to do it till next turn now, which will lower our ability to shoot the way I would prefer. So how far could... Well, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to have Road Train block you. We're just going to get you as far as we can. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll come here, and maybe if we're lucky, you can reach that far. Let's find out. And I don't know what your arm strength is like, but we're about to find out. And you can. Oh, baby, you can at least get one down right where we're going to need it. And we'll plop it right here for starters. So at least we'll have one of our two turrets in place. And then that means you, Road Train, I will kind of bring over here so anybody coming through will not be able to take a pot shot on Joe Expendable. And then I'm also thinking that you, this guy, I kind of want the idea for you to be able to get onto Road Train for a little ride, because from our first experience, we know there's a terminal here and on the other side to damage our base, but at the same time stop the reinforcements. So I'm going to probably have you be the one, because you're going to be the quickest overall. And just in case we have an opportunity to get back to the third reinforcement terminal, to bring that on our side, I think, well, I'll tell you what, for starters, you're going to come up here also and just Overwatch down here. And then next turn, if we need to, we can get you on board a Road Train. Or maybe I just bring you down here next to the terminal where I might want you and have you Overwatch from there. Not too many of us. Okay, we see our first enemy in the distance, and he is very much in the distance. A claw dude who has some speed, but he's way, way back there right off the bat. So let's set an Overwatch from you. We'll just kind of go for anybody who comes through that door. You're going to help us. Dark Admiral, we might as well do a big, heavy Overwatch from you. We don't know where anybody is close up, but if they can get it and make it through that door, we're going to shoot at them. And then Ramex, can you jump over here? No. Hey, Ramex, can you run this far over here? No. Hey, Ramex, can you at least run to the base of the ladder?
Moving in.
And stay there, in case I want you to climb next turn. Road Train, you're done. Sean, we're going to Overwatch. And there's our nice and simple basic first turn. Sean and Robbie. Setting the Overwatches. Hopefully protecting the team during the first opening moves. Oh. We got ourselves an aggressive Siren early on. Oh, almost dead. Well, not almost. And like I told you, that guy had speed. He paid off the Siren and said, you go first. Okay, our first shot at our turret missed. He was a marksman, so he had to be pretty far up to be able to take a shot. They're playing, they're all out on offense right now, moving in the way they are. We got some touched by voids. Worms or myrmidons. Director, there is something burrowing down towards your team. Small multiple targets bearing on the hangar. You know, I'm thinking I might let these guys come through. I'm going to think about it. And I'll tell you why. Between a rock and a hard place, it'd be water, and we know what that's all about. If we set off the terminals, the plant, our geothermal plant causes fires and explosions, and it hurts the base. We're going to lose our energy power for a while after we're done here. I think you all know the story that have seen the base defense. So what I'm thinking, though, to avoid having to go, because there's 3 rounds of reinforcements that we can disrupt by getting to certain terminals, and since one of those terminals is right here, really hard to get at, I'm going to risk one of the easier, because I think the reinforcement waves are randomized. It can be worms, myrmidons, it could be tritons, it can be umbras, or it can be tritons and umbras, or various combinations thereof. And the worms / myrmidons generally is the easiest of the reinforcement rounds. Although not guaranteed, it can be pretty awkward also. But that's my thinking, is don't hit the terminals now. That way the next 2, which in case there are more dangerous waves, I'll have easier access to the terminals to protect against those. And we'll let the worms / myrmidons drop. If their myrmidons are a little more challenging than the worms, I will admit. And you are not hurt yet. I think our snipers need to take you out because we don't know if you're, you know, and we got this guy I don't like. And we have a turret. I wonder if our turret can see. No, our turret can only see that guy. I was hoping our turret could see that sniper who's around the corner. And he is really around the corner. But he is not glowing. So maybe Road Train can help us out on this too. I don't know. Let's get the turret to kill this guy right next to us. Or at least wear him way the heck down. Yeah, 2 leg shots should do it. And just so I know what I'm killing, he's going to be on Umbra. That's fine. That means this guy's going to have to be careful. We're going to have to get a plan out there for our 2 guys that are down on the ground. In fact, down on the ground here, Joe Expendable. I'm thinking, let's get over to Joe Expendable, have him throw his other turret so that it's out there. Am I better to have a turret here to shoot through? If I put a turret there, this guy's going to snipe it. But can he kill it with 1 snipe shot? Well, I got others that coming through that might be able to. But I think I might have enough answers to kill these other guys. And this guy only has, before I throw a turret and figure out where to, 220. So let's see what we can do. We know our guys that are going to have to move. Let's kill this Umbra. And he's going to become an Umbra. Dark Admiral. Let's look at your shot down at this guy. He's got some things in the way. So, I know we have your destiny that could help us. Now, you're down on the ground where we have to worry about an Umbra. Also. So I'm kind of thinking, Aramex, we're going to bring you up. We're bringing you up, my man.
Let's rock.
That means we aren't going to get a shot from you either. Unless, do we have the ability to throw a grenade? No. So Ramex, your turn has ended early. And Dark Admiral, you couldn't quite hit the guy the way I was hoping. Do either of my snipers see? No. I could move you guys both wide to gain a shot on this guy. Except he very well could disappear, and I'm taking away an Overwatch. Let's do this. Oh, do we not see more of him? Does he stick his head out? He's gonna disappear. And oh well. If I could hunker you, I would. I think I'm just going to try the random shot from you. Or can you even throw a grenade from here?
Check this out.
Maybe that's the best way to start. And then follow up with the destiny. It doesn't seem to tell me I get a kill. It does if I shoot down here on the... It tells me I have a kill shot over here somewhere. It gave me the indicator. I don't like shooting these things. I don't get an indicator that I'm going to be successful like that. Okay. Thank you, Dark Admiral. Hunker. Maybe the sniper will come after you now. Now I'm thinking I will go ahead with the most dangerous things ahead of us. Where do I want to put my turret? Because we still need to escape some of you up high so the Umbra can't hurt us. He will ignore the turrets, mind you. He will ignore the turrets. Your little friend, and maybe since, yeah, you can't quite get up high. Can you get up high here? No. So I think for a turn, we get you on board. Now, is there anything else you can shoot at when we get you on board? Let's find out. Move you over here.
Not a problem. Inside.
What the heck? Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best chance at hitting. At all. But thanks for trying, Joe Expendable. Then, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Not Road Train, I'm looking at you. There you are. This guy. I'm wondering how... So I could shoot you once and still get you on board to be safe from the Umbra. So let's see who you see.
Finger on the trigger.
And this guy's way back there, but what the heck? Shall we try hurting him a little? He doesn't have the Umbra mark yet. Tell you what, let's just do this. And get away from the Umbra. Road Train. I'm thinking of moving you forward against what else might be coming through here. Now this guy is an Umbra. We have not hit him yet. Oh, we have hit him. We know what he's going to be. We already know what he's going to be, but your flamethrower can't hurt him. So I think what we'll do is still bring you over here. There's a sniper out there who might shoot at you. And we're just going to do this. Can we just put some flame down here just for the heck of it? And say, there, mind fraggers, give it a go. I was hoping maybe the sniper would be in there and we'd gain sight of the sniper. That's the biggest reason I went for that move. And then Rabizaso. You really don't see anything. Rabizaso. So let's set an Overwatch down low.
I'll keep both eyes.
Okay, worms are burrowed through. There's the sniper. He did a little more damage. His head is hurting. And he might not quite be burning yet. And there's still a boatload of these guys out here, and they're glowing. They are literally glowing with the touched by the void. The Umbra doesn't know what to do with himself with no live targets down there for him. And worms, worms, worms. So we're looking at a lot of poison worms around a road train. Acid worms could be a little bigger issue. There's only one. Acid worms are going to be a little more of a problem for those guys. So worms, worms, worms. What do you know? I can think of worse things to have to deal with. Now, we do have individuals with pistols up here. That may be the way we deal with our things up high. I also have the ability to bash these guys. And if I bash these guys, we still may have use of the destiny. So if I came here and did 2 bashes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see anything from here, but we'll try it. Dark Admiral, and maybe we'll still have a destiny shot.
Let's do this.
Okay, we got to hold a weapon if we want to be able to bash. I don't want info. Let's bash. Alright. Now, let's find out if we have a shot.
Check this out.
Like here. Looks pretty good. Oh, looks like we misjudged and hit the shield. Okay. So much for that first attempt. So what I can then do with the only other worm that appears to be up high, and hopefully there's none just out of sight, but we have guys that can see straight back in there. So I think we'd know if there was another worm straight back in there. So I'm going to have you, Rabizaso, take the first worm out. What?
Acquiring targets.
And since you missed that first shot, I'm not quite sure how, I'm going to let you take one more shot because you can still overwatch after one more shot. And
Acquiring targets.
thanks, but no thanks for your efforts there. I think what we'll try next is Aramex. Just since these are the acid variety, can I throw a grenade, not hit our turrets? I don't know that we're going to pick that up since he's on the other side of the wall. We're going to try. Yeah, we took out the wall, but we did not hit this guy because of the wall. And over here is fire. Acid is far over. The acid is the only one that worries me about here. So just these 2 acid worms that are a concern. And then of course there's an unknown worm up high and a fire worm there. So we're going to have to come up with an answer down below on this thing. Well, guess what? I guess I'm going to waste one of our shots here just so we don't take acid on the turret. And I don't care about poison. I want to see what else we can hit. And let's see if any of these we know. This guy's an Umbra, so I'm not so worried about that. And these other ones at the moment. And there's an Umbra. So this is really, these are the two that are unknown at the moment. This guy does not, these two are immune to the fire also, so that's another thing. And we still got our sniper out there. We have still got that sniper out there. So let's see what we can hit here. It's hard to tell. Okay, we took away that guy's claw. I think he may have a spitterhead if he's a brute champion. Yes, he would, but we can't quite see it yet. But nothing that's down here, I'm gonna get so worried about a poison spitterhead. So if I can come up with shots on others, I will definitely take them. And he's a shield bearer. With Umbra touched, so let's go for this guy. Oh, we can see this guy's gun? No, that's an Arthron. This is our marksman's shot. Unsuccessfully went for the arm, and that's just the way it's going to be. Ramex, what we can try with you is, do you have any more grenades? Let's just get you set up in case we need a grenade, since there's nothing else you can do. And actually, before we pass your turn, therefore, you're going to hunker. And a road train. How do I want to play this one? This guy's not burning. So, we have some guys on board. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn first. Let our guys that are on board do their thing. And we get rid of this guy in the front just to get him out of the way. Pretty close, and now he's gonna bleed out. So you did your job, this guy. And then I'm gonna drive a little farther forward. He's still got a disappearing torso, but I'm hoping you, Joe Expendable, that's gonna be tough whether you're gonna have an angle or not. Here's where it becomes hard to see, hard to tell for sure. Can we go for a Pain Chameleon torso? You're not going to take it out anyway. You're not going to take out the Raven per se, but that's kind of where we'll aim. And he disappears anyway. And so we might as well just shoot a worm. And then, since these are acid worms, we can go pretty far forward and probably take him out with your flamethrower. Ooh, not quite. But with the bleed, it is quite. So let's face the real enemies again. And Sean, we can take you a shot, not there. We're going to go on this guy in the back, who's going to be an Umbra, and see what we can do. Good job. And now we do some more Overwatch. Hopefully we can avoid setting the Overwatch against the worms. Robbie Zasso, you do at least have Overwatch. Hopefully it will be, whoops, better than your pistol, which we had in our hands. We also maybe can avoid some worms.
Overwatch. Let them come.
One. Let the poison worms do their poison where it doesn't matter. Oh, can he claw? No. Now we'll find out what kind he is. There's a lot of mist out there now instead of fire. Because of the fire-quenching, fire-eating Arthrons. And we got our first hit against us. What shot was that? I think it didn't do terrible damage, per se. Oh yeah, our Umbra's still down there. So we got to remember not to go downstairs quite yet. I did not see a warning for another reinforcement round, did you? I thought they came pretty much every turn. I'm gonna hope that's not a little buggy boo, but here we go. What are you? Close quarters evade. What are you? We don't know yet. And this guy turned into an Umbra. This guy's not touched. And who's this? We don't know. So, not so much worried about these worms right now because none of them are acid. There's the kill shot. And then what have we got here? We don't know this guy yet, do we? And he is a toughie. Well, we can deal with toughies. I hope. Now, you don't have the best angle as possible. You didn't return fire, surprisingly enough. And now he can't return fire. So from where you are, I'm just bringing you up to the edge, and we're going to, because you got hit. Thank goodness you're a heavy, because I don't see anything but maybe a little armor taken off of you. We're going to use the old Destiny here.
Already dead.
Oh, he shot the Destiny off of you! So we did take damage. Holy smokes, what a horrific shot for us. We don't have the Destiny. Well,
Eyes peeled.
I was counting on that for this shot. Well. Another toy out of our arsenal. Gone. Turrets are done. We got our snipers. Aramex. I don't know that we really have much for you to do. And it's weird, we did not get the pop-up for more reinforcements. So if we get reinforcements this turn, I'm going to be pissed that we did not get our warning to hit the terminal. I would be mighty pissed, and I can't even land there. I wonder if we could even use that terminal if I could get there. Oh well. Let's take a shot. And maybe we can get lucky and wear down a shield a little bit. I did not see what he's turning into as far as an Arthron. Umbra. So once again, we got lucky he's not calling reinforcements. So you know, with that in mind, let's just do this, and that'll alleviate a little extra fire that may pop up around here. Since you didn't have much of a better shot. What I'll do in the meantime, though, is I will borrow this from Sean. I don't think he's going to miss it at all. And we'll have it ready for next time. Okay, Sean, time for you to get to work. Wasn't much... that work of yours did not inspire me just then. Let's come back over here and try again. There, we got a hit. We took out the carapace. Now it's time for some Overwatch. Unfortunately, this big brutish of a guy probably gonna run it. Ramex, Hunker, and Sean. Oh, we still got a couple individuals here. Sean, we're still gonna have you do Overwatch. That part's a given. And we're gonna come over here with our individuals and see what we can come up with. And that is, as a matter of fact, it is the sniper. It didn't seem like a sniper weapon, but given the fact that it did take out... Yeah, given the fact that it did take out our prized Destiny, I'm coming here for starters, and I'm going to see about our two guys getting offloaded. And taking some shots. I would like to avoid you and see what our shot looks like here. And now, once again, we you know, maybe I just do the gunshot. Yeah, since I don't seem to be able to hit anything else anyway, let's get back on board. It's your turn, Joe Expendable. And you can get back on board. And he's panicked, so we don't have to worry about a shot from him right away. So I'm gonna back off. Can we run over these things? I don't think so, because I didn't squish. I certainly didn't squish anything there, even over here when I was sitting on top of that. So we got two more Umbras coming up. And remember, we got one hidden back here somewhere too. So Umbras own the ground floor right now. Okay, that was a little acid. And the fireworms seem to know who can handle fire and who cannot. Now, what a waste of our Overwatch, huh? There we go. That's better use of our Overwatch, if you ask me. These big gooey dream globs just don't know what to do when we're not there for them to globule upon when down on the ground floor. They just run around not knowing what to do. They can't find the source of the nightmares down there. And once again, I did not see a notice, and we did not get notice, so I guess reinforcements are randomized a little bit, and they can actually be skipped altogether? Is that a thing? Well, let's get our turrets to do some work for us. The worms don't seem to be a problem. The Umbras are just annoying. And so we'll help clear the area, and you can only hit a worm anyway, so let's just take care of them. And then we have you, Dark Admiral. There's not much for us to do unless we jump down, and that's just, I'm just not interested in that right now. So I'm thinking let's jump, or let's drive road train through and see how far you can get. You can get past the fire. So our friends can jump off board and take some shots. And we keep finding more enemies out there. Okay, so you first, this guy, can get off. See, a nice fire-free zone for you. Nobody's on Overwatch. What was this guy turning into? Apparently he's touched, but not... No, it says just touched without anything else going on. This guy will be a threat to shoot again. And you have tons of will, so we're quick aiming you this time. And so this is where I'm thinking we need to go. Oh, look at this. So we do this? Or does a shotgun... No, a shotgun, he has too much armor. So let's just give it a go with this. Good job. And maybe we can quick aim again. And I guess I'm thinking, what is this guy's health again? If we can get a shot off over here again. We can take out him. Not quite, but we can find out what he... Okay, he was a fake touched. He does not come up with anything here, so he was a faker. Let's get back on board. It's your turn, Joe Expendable. And I think you're going to do a little mop-up. Oh, I think, is he bleeding? He's got fire and acid, depending on what his armor is like. He's not gonna die. He'll lose armor instead of dying. So let's finish him off too. Get back on board. And these two will be coming at us next, so let's just back off. We'll have another Umbra. And then Dark Admiral, we don't have anything really for you to shoot at. He's at too much of a distance, so we'll just kind of do that. Ramex will just kind of do that with you too. And Sean, yeah, we have a worm. We're just going to Overwatch with you. And same with Robbie Zasso. Okay, one of the two Arthrons. We're on fire there, but it doesn't damage road and train, except for maybe some additional... Okay, the Umbra is hurt. A lot. We hit well at distance with our big guys. Now the turrets can finish him off. If these Umbras will just stay put, we could kill them. They run in, they run out. They run in, they run out. Okay. Now we have survived. There should, so it's like we got our first round of reinforcements, but we never got any more. Isn't that weird? Something bugged out on this particular round of base defense. So I don't know. Is it because this guy's standing right there because we have a body there that we can't move into there? I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm reaching. Oh, we might be able to hit this one. And then you can definitely hit this one. Start eliminating slowly some of the Umbras. Now we got to worry about this guy. He's a thug. Is he glowing? Yes, he is. He's touched, but we don't know how. So let's do the road train maneuver. Let's get road train in here. Let's unload our friends. You have plenty to use quick aim. Except let's try it with the regular weapon first so we don't up. Yeah, their legs don't like it. I don't know what he would have done. Does it say now? Call reinforcements. You gonna die. There we go. I don't see anything else out here, so it looks like what we have to do is go in there and we'll go in there safely. We need to hustle buns in here to find the Umbras and finish them off. Because since we don't have any other lingering enemies to deal with, it says scatter the remaining attackers. Well, worms don't count. I'm guessing myrmidons don't count if we had them, and I think Umbras do, however. Even though they aren't small creepy crawlers. They are creepy crawlers, but they aren't small. So I think we have to kill the Umbras, and I'm aware of 2 left out there. So other than that, I think we're doing it, guys. I think we're doing it. And I'd bring them... Now, you know, what I may do is give them something to run for way back here. I don't think they will be able to reach you back here, but we're going to give them a target to run for so that everybody else will have the ability to pick them off. So Dark Admiral, get to it. Everybody else, overwatch it where possible. I hope they run right for you down there. Oh, out of ammo. Let's reload. I hope they get a glance at Dark Admiral and run towards him. That is my hope. And then we have somebody on board. We're done. Come on, do you see him? Do you see him? Oh, come on. We were too far away. Well, we're gonna do this. And our guys are gonna get off that are on board to have a little fun. Are we close enough to hit him with this? Because these guys don't like shotguns. And let's get you back on board. We only got one guy left. So since he did not see us over here, let's move out of the way. Can our turret see him? That may be it. Let's see if it ends, because there's only small critters left. Maybe there were no critters left for all I know. But we got through the base defense with a little bit of a quirky quirk. Not all the reinforcement rounds seemed to show up. However, we were already planning to hit the last two terminals, so we wouldn't have had to experience them. We maybe would have had a few extra explosions and fires, but we didn't. So I'm not going to complain. I'll mention the fact that I didn't get all rounds of reinforcements. Beyond that, we'll leave it be. And no promotions, but we did have a number of level 7s on this team, but good experience for those that were able to go out on this thing. Semi-expensive, and we have this item in the queue in manufacturing, which I will double check to make sure, because we need a replacement. Fortunately, we could afford it. Yeah, it's there. In fact, I'd love to build, while we're thinking about it, since Ramex doesn't have one either. I'm loving these things on our heavies right now. All right, so we have some ships to come back here to get fixed up. We have a flyer out there, and we have 2 flyers out there now. We have multiple flyers out there with no air game to take them down right now, all heading back to get repaired. So some bad things may happen over here due to that simple fact. I think what I'll do is they're about to, let's just get this team back to the base. Okay, they are there. And then we'll come back over here. Since we did not have to pop the console, our base should be in good shape. Oh, this is R&D 9. I'm in the wrong spot. That's not what I was expecting to be at. Oh, let's look at the team that's there anyway. This team is not, so we got to keep this team a little longer here, because this is where I want to send them next. And it looks like, let's see. Does this mean we could buy or hire an armadillo? Is that what that symbol is telling me? I'm just curious. Yeah, we could have purchased an armadillo there. I'm used to seeing soldiers, not vehicles, in those things. That was weird. That was really weird. And then let's go check out this base. Energy, yeah, so because we did not have to use the terminal, the console, we got lucky without multiple waves. We only had that one wave of reinforcements, period, and the rest didn't show up. We lucked out, and I'm not going to complain. I'm sure we'll have many more waves to deal with soon enough. So what I'm going to do is, in between episodes, I'm going to see about potentially building a mutoid or two, whether it's for this team, whether it's for this team, or whether it's for over here, excuse me, this team. I may build a mutoid or two. And then we'll probably open next episode doing a bunch of treatments, as long as I manage my mutagens well. And that will allow us to be healed temporarily to go for some other upcoming tough missions. And that's the plan that we're going to follow. So for now, I hope you enjoyed the base attack that we ended up having, even though it was even a more simplified version of the last one. I think my plan was going to work anyway. Since we got early on an easy wave of worms, let that one fall. I think that's a good strategy, because it makes it easy when you can't get to that other terminal. And then our other 2 waves, we would have been able to use those 2 terminals if they would have shown up. And I still think we would have, therefore, handily managed this base defense, because that would have got rid of any Tritons or Umbras, the more difficult waves of reinforcements. So that's the way I'm going to think about it. And hope to see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Our second base defense so far, and I'm sure there's going to be more to come until we destroy some of these Pandoran colonies. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.